Wow, I can't believe it's been so long. Wow. Editing the title. Here we go. Just my glasses. All right, everybody. How's it going? Something I want to show you. I know there's nobody looking right now. I just started the stream. But this is my Kula BB. This is the stereo adapter. When you place it over the lens, it actually makes, of course you got to do it right in the center, but it actually makes a stereo version. Hey Marshall, Matt Dillon, how you doing? The front lens on the camera is the front lens on the phone is too wide. It's too wide to make it work. But that would be it about there, I think. That would be stereo. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to be doing more stereo stuff on the back camera. I waited a year and a half, almost 2 years. Almost 2 years it is, a year and a half for that thing actually. Ordered it from Iceland. Came from Reykjavik, Iceland. And if you look at the Taiwan Live channel, we just did a 3D stream last week. So how you doing, Matt? How's everything? Glad to have you with us. We're here at Win-Win's tonight, and it's a Tuesday night, but it's kind of like a Friday because it's a holiday. Most people have 5 days off, including the weekend. So they got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, and us too, including my kid. My kid went to school on Saturday to be able to have that holiday. Oh, really? Hey, Ken, how you doing? Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm looking full screen. I'm not looking at the chat box. I'm looking full screen, so I don't see the comments until they come up. Until they're burned on the video. So no, that's just, I mean, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's Periscope territory. Of course, the thing Periscope does is it tricks you, because whenever you type something, you see it immediately. But often the broadcaster doesn't see it for 10 or 20 seconds. See, they fool you that way. So anyway, I'm not looking at the chat window. So yeah, it's a great gadget. How are you, Betty? I haven't seen you for a long time. How you doing? I haven't seen you since I was in Florida, in Steve Scope. How you doing, Betty? Nice to have you with us. I'll give you a fist bump too. Yeah. All right. Hey Betty, let's do this. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's do this. Let's make you a moderator too. How about that? We'll make you a moderator. Doing good. Excellent. Excellent. So now you're a moderator. How's that? You can moderate my channel. Now we're even though it's Vietnamese back here, we are in Taiwan. I'm back in Taiwan. Okay, good. We're back in Taiwan, and you see the Chinese here, the same things that are over here. So, yeah, got the Fa Guo Mian Bao like that. So the lift at top. Yes, that's right. It's a pull-up. It's a pull-up from the bottom. Now, the reason they call it top chat is because it's censored. You can also get full chat in the replay. I don't know about the live stream, because they do censor bad words or any words that that the broadcaster has put in their in the text box that they don't want to be said. Anything that the broadcaster wants to censor won't be shown in top chat, but it would be shown in full chat. So there is an option for that in playback. So anyway, let me show you here. It's It's nighttime here in Taiwan, and one of Taiwan's famous scooters here. All right. So Betty, where are you at? Because the last time I saw you was when we were in Steve from Florida's car. We were doing karaoke in the car, so I hope you guys saw that. Hey Ken, I'm sorry about that cough. Henry, what are you talking about? Oh, Northern Florida? Okay, that's cool. So it's daytime for you there. Okay. There's a Q bar. So Henry, are you using a phone to chat? Because I know you like to watch the stream on the TV. So are you using the phone to chat? I don't have my gimbal on. This is on a clamp. What I should do is I should sneak in there and show you. Yeah, at 11:30. Yeah. So yeah, same as here. It's just you switch the AM and PM. Yeah, it's 11 like 39 here, so that's cool. I should sneak in there and show you guys what Winwin's doing. I don't have my gimbal. Let me do this. Hang on. Okay, cool. All right, that's good, Henry. Hang on. Watch this. There you go. Winwin's asleep. She's asleep. So. What can I say? She's asleep. Watching on phone. Okay. So she is asleep. Yes. Bless her. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Not more than 10 minutes ago we were talking. Well, she is, and I don't know if you noticed it. No, trust me, I let her be. I don't know if you noticed it, but her face is red. She's been drinking. Yeah, she's been drinking Taiwan beer, and she said she had a headache. And I had one more little capsule of Excedrin that I bought from the United States in my bag, and I gave it to her, and I said, "Take this. That will cure her headache." So anyway, over here, by the way, this white piece of paper here is the English menu that I did for them. Translated everything from Chinese into English, and it has Vietnamese on it too, so it's pretty cool. It's a good menu and a lot of dishes, and it really helps if you can read one of the languages, then you can learn the other two, which is pretty cool. And so this place here is not known for as good a food as some of the other places. So yeah, Excedrin migraine. Exactly, Betty, you got it. That's exactly right. Yep. Yeah, and if you want to see it sometime, I can scan it. Betty, do you use Line? You know, the Asian app, the phone app. Do you use Line? Because we have a group now that we're using in Line for late night for this show in the group, and you're welcome to join us. But what I can do is, if you want, I could scan one of those and put the scan in Line so you guys could read it. But the Thai restaurant the Thai restaurant next door has really fantastic food, and T's place is down the street. Line, L-I-N-E. It's a Japanese app. It's all capital letters, and their logo is green. It's a really fantastic mobile phone app. It's kind of like, it stays within the realm of the mobile phone, you know what I mean? It's there's no website associated with it. There is a Windows app if you want to, use it to check messages and so forth, but it's really like a kind of a souped up Facebook, but it does so many things. You can even go live. You can live stream just to the group if you want to, and you can post video messages or audio messages or photographs or whatever, and all kinds of stickers. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty good. So what we're trying to do is transition away from Twitter slowly over to Line. And so right now we got 20 people in the group, and it's working okay. It's working out just fine. So anyway, I haven't actually been in this place for a couple of weeks. Yeah, check it out. And feel free to contact me. You can contact me, you know, right here on, leave me a message right here on YouTube. You know, you can go to my channel and leave me a private message if you want to. Just let me know, and I'll tell you how to search and find us. Okay, it's pretty easy. And if you search on my phone number, you know, I'll add you, and it's no problem. It'd be great. Love to have you with us. This is the iconic place that all the people, the periscopers from various countries have been here. You know, we got a pretty good roster of countries, and a lot of people have been sending win-win postcards. Now let me tell you how you can send postcards. My live streaming website is taiwanlive.tv. There's an actual website there, taiwanlive.tv, and on the website up in the corner is a three bars. It's the menu. Click on the menu and go to the late night program and scroll down, and you'll read how you can download a PDF file that has the address for this place that you can print out, use as a mailing label, and you can send us a postcard here. You can also write to me, email via late night at taiwanlive.tv. And so that's all on taiwanlive.tv, all that information. So it's pretty good. We got a pretty good thing going, and a lot of people are participating, and a lot of scopers and live streamers from various places have come here and sat with us, and you know, we even went upstairs and sang karaoke. If you look in the Taiwan Live YouTube channel, you go back a couple of weeks and a couple of months, you'll see some pretty interesting things, including the live stream that we did upstairs. So yes, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Ken. Yeah, she's really growing up. She's 5 years old now, and she's coming into her own, and she really understands, I think, how to dance. She loves dancing, and it was pretty cute. There's a couple dances that she's done that I don't know where she learned them. So yeah, that's really what we wanted to do, Henry. It's actually, I'm the one that's lax. I told Winwin that I was going to get her a plastic thing that would hold the postcards to show, but I've seen her. It's kind of a matter of pride with her in some respects that she likes, and she told me today, she said she had a kind of a pouty lip, you know, like, I didn't get any postcards recently, but I need to get something that she can put on the wall and show it. And this place is actually on Google Maps too. I put it on Google Maps, so now anybody in the world can find it. So Amazon, yeah. Well, this is Taiwan. Yeah, I'm gonna buy something for $4 that'll cost me $20 to ship. I know. It's different. It's different over here. You know, we have everything that we need here within the country. I just got to go find it. So what I'll do is actually probably Muji, the Japanese store chain that's here in Taiwan. Probably Muji has something that would be really good for that. But she has on several occasions. That's okay. She has on several occasions shown the postcards, you know, to people, and says, yeah, I get postcards from all over the world, and so I told her that we made this place famous. So yeah, basically we do, yeah. But you gotta. It's kind of a thrash using Amazon to find places in Taiwan or close to Taiwan for fulfillment, if you know what I mean. It just takes a while, but I think the place to go is Muji. That's what I think. So anyway, I showed you guys my 3D adapter, and for those of you who just joined it and haven't seen it, this is called the Kula BB. Now that is an Icelandic name, and they tell me Icelandic is actually like predates Norwegian, but this is what it looks like. It's a stereo adapter. You know, you put this over the camera, and it looks out the two apertures. Now, that doesn't work really well on the front camera. It looks like this. And the problem is, there you go. That should be me in stereo, and that's probably pretty scary. If you put your eyes together and look at it in stereo, it should be 3D. But the problem is the front camera is too wide for this. Of course, there's a clip. There's a clip that holds it on. There's a clip. But I'm going to be doing more 3D stuff as time goes on. I'm credited with doing the first side-by-side 3D stereo Periscope ever on Periscope. And I had a cheap Chinese version of this. This uses real glass. The cheap Chinese version used plastic film, silver film. And although you had something of a 3D image, and Shirley actually saw that live. Shirley actually saw the actual Periscope that I did live, but it's a little bit blurry. It just, if you look in the Taiwan Live account on Periscope, no, what you need is a VR headset, or you just need to relax your eyes till they, you know what I mean? You look beyond. In other words, instead of focusing your eyes close, you just focus your eyes far away and you let it blend together. Or you can do cross-eyed, but yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated in 3D, and I always was able to look at things like those, you know, in the what was it, I guess the 80s, those single color 3D posters became very popular. I could always see what they were because I'm used to relaxing my eyes and letting it, you know, go together. Matt said that he was able to do that on the 3D YouTube that I did previous to this one. If you look on Taiwan Live YouTube channel previous to this stream, I did a stereo one. Right, exactly. That's exactly right. You're supposed to look through it, and then it folds together and becomes stereo. So, hey, 你好。
你好，好久不见。
对呀，好久不见啊。
你在吃什么吗？
没有。
没有。
没有，对啊。
你去哪里啊？
我去美国4天看医生啊。
那你老婆跟小孩？
没有，在这边。
酒店很多人那个。
哦，你看到了吗？
我看到酒楼去吃饭吧。
啊，因为我吃饭在隔壁的，对啊。Sorry about that. Excuse me.
那个老婆。
啊。
你看到你啊？
Yeah. 好啊。Okay. Anyway, sorry. She was just asking me where I've been. I told her I went to America for 4 days to see the doctor, and then she said she saw my family out here, and I said we were eating next door. So anyway, there you go. So that's it. So anyway, excuse me. Sorry about that. This is live TV. You know, anything can happen. So that's the chef here, the nighttime chef here. So she's really nice, and she takes care of me when I want something to eat. She always does a really good job cooking food for me and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna have to check and see if there was any. Okay, there were some. Okay, Betty said something. She's had 3D glasses for 6 years, and she says I can use them now. Actually, hang on. Sorry about that. Hold on. Come on. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Okay. After. Yes, that's right. That was a Seinfeld issue. Okay, Matt's asking here after. Matt's asking, why do I always hear after Nalia? I don't know. That's a really good question. Usually the simplifies an action completed, and it kind of depends on the context, but it's kind of like, I think so, like you're saying Nichunalia, like that, right? Where did you go? And it means the action has already been completed. It's an indication of past tense. I think that's what you're referring to, yeah. But if someone was going to ask you now, where are you going? They wouldn't say on that. They would say, oh, ni去哪里? Where are you going to go? But ni去哪里 means you've already gone there. It means action is completed. So I think that's what you're referring to, right? Okay, Betty, about the 3D glasses. The 3D glasses, there's two kinds that have, one will have a red lens and a blue lens, right? That's different. And the other ones that have the same color lenses, but they're polarized. One will be polarized vertically and one will be polarized horizontally. And that's if the image resides concurrently, but it's polarized different. It's polarized opposite. The 3D glasses won't work with this because it doesn't pull the image together. What you have to do is, with the side-by-side, you have to put your phone into a VR headset so one eye is looking at one frame and the other eye is looking at the other frame. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? If I didn't articulate that well, let me know and I'll try to explain it again. So, yeah. Okay, good. So anyway, yeah, I think that's what you're referring to, Matt. It just means they're asking you, like, where have you been? But you've already been there. See, the thing is Chinese doesn't really have tenses. You know, like you can say, you know, you can say like 今天我去哪里，明天我去哪里，昨天我去哪里. You can say, you know, today, tomorrow, yesterday, I went somewhere, or where am I going to go? And there's no tenses. So what they have is they have the suffix when you say it refers to the action already having been completed, and that forms the basis for the tense. It's not like in English where we'll say, you know, tomorrow I will go, today, you know, I'll go, and yesterday I went. Like that. They don't have that in Chinese. So you have to say, you know, 昨天, yesterday, right? 昨天你去哪里呀? Yesterday, where did you go? Or, yes, can or that, or, yeah, kind of like la, yeah, Matt, a little bit like la. Yes, Ken, although you can train your eyes to bring the image together. The red-green is called anagraph. I have a copy of Gog from 1954 in anagraph, so yeah. Mr. Pitt in Seinfeld. Yeah, I saw that episode recently, and he was like holding it up to here like this and trying to see it. He was going back like this. He was going all over the place, and he wouldn't leave until he saw it, and it took forever. But because I practiced when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time alone when I was a kid, and I used to practice these things a lot. I practiced independent eye control, you know, things like that. So 1954, yep. Gog. It's a fantastic movie. It was way ahead of its time and actually quite scientifically accurate, you know, for the day. And G-O-G. And I have a 2D and a 3D version of it. I have a Gog. It's from the Bible. Gog and Magog is what it is. And it's from the book of Revelation. And so I have an anagraph version of it, and I also have when I bought the 3D adapter, it came with the blue and green, or the blue and red lenses, because the software allows you to make those kind of 3D pictures if you want to. So in the line group, I did put a couple 3D pictures in there so far, but I got more that I'm going to make. And the app allows you to shoot 3D video too. I did shoot some 3D video, but it's like you gotta use a VR headset, or you gotta really learn to. Yeah, your eyes are gonna get stuck like that. Yep, it really is. Yep, and that's polarized. The glasses are going this way and this way. You know, it's like your Polaroid lenses. They're polarized. That's what it is. just like your sunglasses. And yeah, I saw Avatar in the movie theater too, and I was looking all around, and it was pretty incredible. Yeah, yeah. Stuff in front of you, you're going like, get out of the way, you know. On television in the 80s in the Boston area, TV 38 and 56, channel 56, both had competing 3D television movies, and they had to use the antigraph, the red and the blue, because you can't do polarized on TV because you can't separate the images. And so it was actually pretty impressive. There was one demonstration movie. They had a guy shooting pool, and the pool cue went like right up to the, like that. It's pretty cool. He's shooting pool and bam, and so yeah, it was. My wife screamed. Thought I was going to hit her in the face. But yeah, Avatar is pretty cool, and that's the way to do it, is with polarization. So yeah, well, the frame rate shouldn't be any higher. It's just that it's the strain from having to, to focus on different, and the parallax is wider, and you have to focus on, near stuff, your eyes are going like this, and far stuff, your eyes are going far apart. But yeah, I can see that. And Avatar was a long movie. I mean, you get a headache just from being there for 3 hours watching that thing. So, but that was a pretty impressive movie. I have a copy of it in 3D. I haven't watched it, but I have a copy of it in 3D on the DVD. I did buy it, but I never watched it. Yeah, so there you go. Yes, that's about it. It is very realistic. That's about what it is, Matt, though. They, oh, really? Oh, I bet that's really cool in Blu-ray. Yeah, it is, because, I mean, they're completely oblivious to their real surroundings, and they're knocking into stuff. You guys have all seen the YouTube videos of the funny guy in the VR headset that smashes stuff because he didn't realize it was there. He thinks he's shooting something, and he knocks over the, a vase or something off the table or whatever. I've seen like at some kind of a convention, guy with a VR headset on, and he fell like off the platform. They had him on a platform, and he fell off it. He just like walked off it because he was trying to go over here and interact with this thing over there. So, hey, Winwin just woke up. That's Winwin. Not a real reference point like in the real world. Now, my VR headset has a panel on the side that you can remove, and that allows the camera on the phone to be active. There are some apps that use what they call augmented reality. It's 50% reality and 50% VR. And so one eye is looking at the VR, and the other eye is looking through the camera. That you have reference. That's a lot safer. That's like if you want to walk down the street and do a tour of a place you've never been before, and you're looking at a monument, and it'll tell you in virtual reality, this is the monument, hey Mike, how you doing? This is a monument that's commemorating this thing that happened, or this building is important because of this. And that's augmented reality. And you take the panel out of the side of the it's the left-hand side, because you put the phone in, with the camera on this side, right? And so that works. But normally with the VR, you got no reference at all. Now I took an open top bus tour of Kaohsiung, Taiwan, and it was an hour long. And my VR, I got a 360 camera that I'll show you. It's made by LG. My 360 camera only shoots for 20 minutes at a time. This is it. It only shoots for 20 minutes at a time. But as a tripod mount, I mounted it on top of my gimbal, and I live streamed the bus tour to YouTube while I recorded 360. And every 20 minutes I reset it and started it again to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And if you look at the Taiwan Live YouTube channel, you can see the bus tour in 360. Now when you put your phone in cardboard mode and you put it in your VR headset, it won't be 3D, but it'll be VR. Put it in your VR headset and you look around. As you look around, it moves. I mean, you look up, you're looking at the top. You know, you look down, you're looking at the road. You look left, and it's just like you're looking at the real thing. And the problem is you can lose your orientation so easily. What I usually do when I'm doing VR is I sit in a chair. I find a spot where I'm not going to bump into anything, and I sit in a chair and I put my VR headset on, and that way I can sit around and look around, and I don't have to worry about knocking anything over or, you know, bumping into anything. So that's what I recommend. But if you want a VR experience, you have to put it in what they call cardboard mode. YouTube knows it's a VR, and so that option should be available when you play it back. Yes, exactly. It might make you dizzy. It might make you dizzy, Mike. But, you know, you can always just lift it up and get your bearings and then, you know, put it back down. But yeah. VR is pretty interesting. But what I did with the gimbal was I didn't just keep it static because I was doing a live stream. I had the camera on top of the gimbal and I was showing the live stream on my phone and recording. So even if you just put with those three videos that I shot, even if you just put your VR headset on and don't move yourself, it will pan around some by itself as I show things with the gimbal, and it's, you know, it's butter smooth with the gimbal. But the 85 building is the yeah, that's cool. Those are really cool, Betty. I like those. And one of those came with my my 3D adapter. They gave me one of those cardboard holders. The 85 building, it's the second largest or second tallest building in Taiwan. It's in Kaohsiung, and we passed right underneath it, right by it. And I panned up and showed it. So it's there on VR. You can see it's pretty cool. It's an interesting way to experience things, and I would like to do more. I would like to do VR live streaming, and I will eventually be set up to do that. I'm building a new studio, and I'm going to wire everything for, you know, 8K and 360, you know, so we can do that. We can do 3D. Ultimately, it would be interesting to do 3D 360. That would be really interesting. But the problem is you're always going to have interference with the cameras. You know, you look left, you're going to see the camera that's on the left, you know, and you look to the right, you're going to see the camera that's on the right. But other than that, the rest of the field should be clear. So that's where we're headed. We need somebody to make a single unit that does 2 channels of VR, that does a left channel and a right channel for left eye and right eye, that does 360. That's what we need somebody to do. That's the next thing. So it won't take long. Somebody will do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time. But that would be cool. That would be a good little project to do. And but there's always going to be a dead spot in between. But as long as you're looking around, you know, it should be pretty cool. Because the VR, you know, videos that I shot with that 360 camera are not in stereo. It's 360, but it's just not in stereo. So that's the next thing you got to do. The next frontier, 360 stereo. The problem is if you're gonna live stream it, that takes an incredible amount of bandwidth. You'd have to have 2 HD streams, you know, and so we're not quite there. I think probably when you're talking about 5G, you know, when you've got 5G streaming capability, I think that's what we're talking about. So yeah, that's the deal. All right. Friends, I'm going back. Yeah, a couple of years. Yep. Friends, I'm going back home. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I usually don't stream on Tuesday night. This has been a lot of fun. I went and spent some time with T and we hung out, so you guys take care. Thanks, Ken Ron. Thank you, Betty. Nice to see you. Don't be a stranger, okay? Thanks very much for joining. Hope to see you again, Betty. Okay? Thank you very much. And thanks so much for joining us, you know, when we were with Steve that night. That was nice. Yes, Henry, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later, and I'll be on later in the week. We got a big holiday this weekend, so I'll be on later in the week. You guys take care. Have a good night. And, you know, here comes the big finger. Thank you now. Bye-bye. The big finger is coming. There it is. Bye-bye. Catch you online.